XG band group is putting in that work, man. Because every time I hop on my YouTube account to just check things to react to, they always have a content out, okay? And I love the work ethic. The only artist that I can think of that does this, and I enjoy listening to their music, by the way, is NBA Youngboy. Is the only person who does that, okay, when it comes to YouTube and musically just uploading constantly, okay? XG is on that list now, not gonna lie. So we're gonna check it out. They just dropped a brand new song. What's the title? Million Places, okay? It's not a, oh, it is actually a long song. So we're gonna check it out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and like the video. And check out some of the stuff that I've already done, you know, on them. They're really good band group, not gonna lie. From the moment I checked out their first content up to now, they've been nothing but amazing. Okay, so we're gonna check it out. Million Places. This is crazy.
I just touched down in H-Town and spent last night in H-Town and then woke up in New York City.
I guess this is just like a tribute or like a thank you music to the fans for making all of this stuff happen. You know, them being able to like come into the Western industry, being able to like, you know, perform in this sort of like high end places that, you know, only Western country people normally do so, or like artists who are at a high caliber, you know what I mean? Which they seem to be now. Personally, I think they are, right? So shout out to them, man. They seem to be enjoying life, so.
What's it like in Paris lately? Wide awake like the city never sleeps. One too many things I never seen.
But
no place I'd rather be than being in the middle of your life.
you see what I mean? It's like, regardless of like all of this luxurious stuff that, you know, that I get to experience, there's nowhere else I'd rather be than in the middle of your love, and I guess the whole band love as well, you know? Double entendre. You could mean both, you know, side. But damn, hey, you gotta say thank you to, you know, your foundation, man. You can't just say goodbye to it just because you're on the other end. So shout out to them, you know, for doing that.
A lot of things that we're right around, different city names that we can't pronounce.
No.
You held us down.
Yeah.
No matter where we are, we're looking for you everywhere we go. Reaching your hands while we on the road.
Yeah.
All around the world, all around the globe.
Hell yeah, man. No matter where we go, we're looking for you. You know, holding your hands throughout the, you know, it's like, it's just this little moments, you know, where like artists get to be vulnerable and actually, you know, express their thoughts and just how they feel about, you know, the career. You know what I mean? This is like a raw image of just them literally going on a day-to-day basis to like performance or shows, you know, to go perform for the same fans that helped them to be where they are, you know, and they're still making music about them and thanking them. You know what I mean? It's not the end of it just because they made it, you know? They're not just gonna completely forget about them, so.
Love you in a million ways and a million places. Touched by the shining lights.
No.
Hearing your voices in every line.
Yeah.
Crossing every sea, every borderline.
Yeah.
Love you in a million ways and a
In a
million
million
places.
places. That's a bar. We love you in a million ways, in a million places. You know what I mean? Regardless of what place they go to perform, to just take a vacation, you know, it's like they know your love is going to be present, you know, in terms of like, you know, people approaching them to ask for the photos, in terms of people like, you know, showing or screaming at them or clapping, you know, for them as, you know, they walk through the city. You know, it's like, those are the little stuff, you know, they're expressing and like actually acknowledging, because like sometimes it's like, oh, an artist at such a caliber, you know, you wouldn't think they will acknowledge such thing, but you know, they're like people who actually are not so out of it, you know what I mean, in terms of like being empathy to like the fans and shit.
In a million places, in a million places. Ooh, we love you in a million places. 6 p.m. I'm watching sunset.
Okay, I was like, yes, the rapper is gonna eat in this beat right here, you know, but again, like I said in the beginning, this is like the raw footage where like, you know, in a normal music video, it will be hard for it to make it unless it makes sense, you know, with the message and everything. But this one is just to show you guys, you know, what they do off music, or you know, when they're just like, you know, visiting, or like, you know, doing something at their free time. This is literally those videos, you know. It's like the vlogging ish, and it's actually amazing to see that, you know, because that's the kind of side you want to see from artists, apart from them always acting or in characters.
In LA, shooting TikToks on top of Golden Gate. I push my way through the Brooklyn banks. I'm always switching scenery, so you know I'll be on my way. I'm off to breaking boundaries in each and every state, city, or place.
Hey, yeah, you gotta break boundaries, man. You can't stay within your comfort. That should be going towards me or directed to me. But hey, that just goes to everybody, you know, like when you feel like, you know, you've been in such a limiting space, you gotta break boundaries sometimes and, you know, do something that is uncomfortable. They seem like they've done that. That's why they're successful or at the level that they are. So, good bars.
Just to see the smile in your face, huh? Word up, I had to pick up the slang. Hope I remember I'm still picking my brain. Dream the lot of things.
That wordplay, that bar right there. Huh? What did she say? Word up, I had to pick up the slang. And then she says here,
the slang, hope I remember I'm still picking my brain.
Hope I remember I'm still picking my brain. Yeah, that's a bar, because as a rapper, you have to like pick in your brain, you know, like how to write, like just pick in your brain what you need to write, because like your brain is all over the place, so you're still trying to pick out the right thing to write and like, you know, take out, or like, you know, geez, that's a wordplay in terms of like how you play when it comes to writing, you know. Damn, man.
Dreamed a lot of things, now we're right around different city names that we can't pronounce. Still you held us down. No matter where we are, we're looking for you everywhere we go. Reaching your hands when we on the road. All around.
This is dope, man. I like the calmness and just like the gratitude expression, you know, from them, and just it just humanized them, you know, in all sort of way, you know, like these are artists, apart from like them always, you know, being these idols or like figures that, you know, they need to act at such a level. They also show you like, you know, they're humans, and this is all possible because of you being a human and, you know, seeing and believing in them and making their dreams happen all possible, you know. And yeah, man, this shit is dope.
The world, all around the globe. We love you in a million ways, in a
million places.
Touched by the shining lights, hearing your voices in every line.
Yeah.
Crossing every sea, every borderline. We love you in a million ways,
in a million places. Beautiful vocals too, man. It's like just the whole song, the way it's just got put together is just so like, there's no overwhelming amount of information that is being said here where you're like, shit. I gotta stay in it together. You know what I mean? It's just so calm, well written and sang and rapped, you know, together. And just the beat, it's just amazing. You know, it's just like a relaxed, you laid back and just listen, you know, to the lyrics.
There's no place like home. I'm holding it close. I'm taking it with me. It's part of my soul.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a bar in terms of like double entendre again, like meaning her soul, but also soul the city, but it's just written a little bit different. But, you know, it sounds the same. It's just a wordplay. But hey, I could be reaching, okay? It's just like my brain is all over the place right now.
It's like the memories, yeah. They stay with me, yeah. They never leave, yeah.
No?
Looking for you everywhere we go.
I love that, like, where instrumental is all gone and it's just the vocal just, like, you know, emphasizing on the words that they want the fans to reach or, like, you know, hear the most. That shit is dope, man. That shit is dope. Just the vocal and just them, you know, being back home in Tokyo. Hey.
Your hands when we on the road. All around the world, all around the globe. We love you in a million ways, in a million places. Touched by the shining lights. Hearing your voice
In every line.
Crossing every sea, every borderline.
It's crazy though. It's like, you know, the moving from stage to another stage, you know, it's like, that's why I'm saying like this is such a beautiful video that humanized them. You know what I mean? It's like, in a sort of way you're watching a fashion show, you know, where like models are running from one fashion show to another or like from one place to another, you know, to go casting or whatever the case may be. And, they're just giving you the in-between of it. You know what I mean? Like, apart from them having to go to a show or, like, leaving a show or being at the show, this is what they do in between it. We goof around, we take pictures, we're just human, We try to go about our day. So, tell her dope. And ways in a million places. In a million places. Amen. Shout out to them, man. The way they've been successful, the consistency. I've seen it myself since I reacted to them. I feel like this is a group that I've seen often, releasing music, at a high quality. And like, they're always sticking to, their true identity, which you can see in the video every time. You're going to see the same thing. Even better. Not like literally the same thing over and over, but like sticking to their, foundation. Yeah. Hey, shout out to XG, man. Hey, man, that's XG in a million places. Hey, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction like I did. It was nice to dissect it and just, break down some of the, the lyrics. And it's just a beautiful thing to see, it's not your typical music video, you know what I mean? Or just music overall. It's just more of like them expressing, that they are grateful to the fans, and just whenever they go, they're always there, to hold their hands and guide them on, like, make them feel good and wanted. So shout out to you all for doing that for them. And, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. If you all did, please make sure you hit that subscribe and like the video, and check out the previous stuff that I did to the content, or if you have any recommendation, let me know in the comment and I'll be more than happy to do so. Other than that, I'm going to see you all next time. Peace.